some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Go get some money, money. I say get some money. Go get some money,
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. Because someone...
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking, because they want to spread the wealth, move the ball around, and they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield, but this time they send him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here we go. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
First and 10, Taylor now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And he stopped immediately there.
As does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down at 5.
11 empty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Mixon.
Tried to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's got some space here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That one goes for 24 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there complete to Hamler. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Cousins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Now Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Escaping the pressure right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's get set. MT, take 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Campbell making the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action. Cousins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on it.
Touchdown, Bengals! Mike Gesicki, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception. I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Catch made here by Campbell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game.
And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.